Welcome back to my channel. My name is Takia Faith, and on today's video, I just wanted to talk about the importance of using your spiritual gift that God has given you. And I wanted to talk about that because this is something that I've been struggling with, because I do have a lot of insecurities when it comes to the gift that God has given me, which is singing. In the past, I dealt with a lot of people not really supporting me when it comes to my family issues. I knew in my life they wasn't very supportive, and even when I got older, I kind of carried that insecurity into my adulthood. And although my husband does a good job with supporting me and encouraging me, I sometimes like to shun him and think that he's not really supporting me from in the past. And I know that God was dealing with me with that. And I wanted to also tell you what he told me. He said, don't allow other people to pay for the sins that other people committed against you. And that means just because someone hurt you in the past, don't allow what that person done to hurt you in the past. Don't make that other person pay for what someone else has done to you. And I know sometimes we do that, especially with women, when another guy cheats on us and we're in a committed relationship, and now because we're hurt from our past relationship, we bring it into our new relationship. And that's not healthy, because God is trying to bring in something new, and you're allowing what you dealt with in the past to interfere with what God has already given you. So I just wanted to talk about a scripture which is dealing with spiritual gifts. I'm not going to read it, but it is 1 Corinthians 12:4-21. You can read it when you spare time. And I believe Paul was talking about the importance of spiritual gifts within the body, and how we speak in tongues. That gift was speaking over the pulpit and also prophesying. And he said these gifts is to edify the body. If you notice, there's nothing about that scripture has anything to do with competing. And also it says, if I cut off my hand because I think it's not a part of the body, that doesn't make it any less part of the body. Which means just because you may not speak in tongues, or just because you may not prophesy, does not mean you're not important within the body. Whatever God has given you to do, that is very important. You have to be confident in that. And I speak to myself too. When I think about even the stuff that's going on with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, I think there's a lot of insecurities within that. Maybe Nicki Minaj may be intimidated by a new person coming in, and that's a lot when it comes to someone who doesn't really understand the gift that God has given you. And just when you don't use that gift for His glory, there can be a lot of competitive mindsets when it comes to that. I wanted to read something in Ecclesiastes 4:4 NIV. And I saw that all toil and all achievement sprang from one person's envy of another. This too is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. And basically, in Ecclesiastes, I don't know who wrote that book. If you know it, comment below. But I don't know who wrote that book, but whoever wrote it was very, very wise. And the whole book was basically talking about how in this world, a lot of these things are meaningless. Trying to get money, trying to compete, trying to do these things very meaningless, because at the end of the day, we're all going to die. Whether we're wise or whether we're foolish, we're all going to die. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to encourage anyone who's feeling very encouraged, who's feeling very discouraged, of course, about their gift that God has given them. Even if you don't even know that God gave you that gift, you didn't get it on your own. God gave that to you for a specific purpose, to give Him glory and to shine your light through Him. I know with me, I was watching Michael Todd, and one thing that he said that really spoke to me was that the gift that you have is not to compete, but it's to complete the mission that God has given you. And I want you to always remember that whatever God has given for you to do on this earth is not to compete with others, because at the end of the day, all of us is original. All of us are unique. You are beautiful. You're your own type of beautiful. You're your own woman. You're your own guy. And God has given you a specific body type, a specific gift, a specific way to talk, a specific way to walk. Anything that God has given you is unique and it's different. Yeah, we may all some of us may look alike, some of us may talk alike, but it's always something different that God has given you that's unique. So always remember that your gift is to complete, not to compete. And you're supposed to not compete, because if you compete, you're going to forget the mission that God has given you when you're competing. I understand that sometimes someone may do something more advanced than you, but that does not mean that you don't qualify for whatever God has called you to do. So once again, thank you so much for visiting my channel. Again, my name is Cynthia Faith, and on this channel, we hope for the best, laugh always, and live with purpose. Again, I pray that God has blessed you with whatever I spoke about. And again, thank you so much for visiting. Bye-bye.